Hello there, this is Marcus Render with Render Reclamation Insurance. Now, it's been brought to my attention that apparently I'm not giving enough eye contact to the people that are viewing me because it may be a confidence issue, or I may be nervous, or yeah, I am nervous because it is my second video and that was my first one. But I don't lack confidence because I would not be doing this. I would not be involved in the industry that I'm in if I was not confident. And so I'm extremely confident, very humble as well, but I'm extremely confident. I firmly believe that no one is completely one thing all the time. It cannot just be. It cannot be. So that's the way I perceive things. So I do apologize that I don't know the material, but this is what I picked to illustrate my point. And people are also indicating that I'm not saying things specifically tailored towards insurance, but I am, because in order to be fully vested in the process, you got to be able to read and comprehend what is written in text on these contracts, and you got to know what you're getting yourself into and what you're not getting yourself into, so forth and so on. So reading is essential. So I'm presenting something to you, improving something to you. Is I don't want to discuss insurance. You can discuss insurance with any person under the sun. What I want to provide is something that you may not necessarily knew you could do. Like before planting a tree, most people do gardening and they don't do too well. I'm a homeowner. I do very well in the horticulture side of the landscape. And I see a lot of other people that don't do too well because everyone's competitive. You know, everyone wants their landscape to look good. So I'm hoping that someone looks at it and like, I did not know how to plant a tree properly, and that's why my tree died. Or when I transplanted the tree, that's what happened. So, someone might find it useful, because anyone can talk about insurance, but hey, I just provided something that is useful to someone. And you're doing a great thing for the environment, great thing for the community. You're increasing your property value. Like, come on now. Who doesn't want to do that? So this one is, this passage is about how to split firewood. Okay, now the gentleman's name is Philip Spooner. He provided this excerpt, and he goes on to say, by the time I was 6, I was splitting wood. Make sure you got it lined up right, and then go from there. It's not about muscle. The axe will do all the work for you, but you can help it a little bit. If you're lucky, you'll hit it and have 2 pieces of wood. Usually takes a few blows, and don't cut your feet. How to split firewood. Step 1. Dress appropriately. Wear safety goggles, leather work gloves, steel-toed boots, and plaid flannel shirt if you got one. The first 3 items will help protect you from harm, while the last one will make you look butch. You'll also need a maul, which is basically a fatter version of an axe built specifically for splitting wood vertically as opposed to chopping across it. Axes will work too, but because they're slimmer, they tend to get stuck in the wood more often, and that's just frustrating. Step 2. Set a 12 to 18 inch log on the end of a raised flat wooden surface about 15 inches tall. The perfect chopping block, a sawed off tree stump. Your second best option, on the soft ground, you may have to wrest your maul from the depths of the dirt sometimes, but that will only help you build stronger muscles. Never ever split wood on pavement, or you and anybody in your vicinity will get hurt. Flying shards of steel, not fun. Step 3. Get in position and eyeball what you're going to when you're going to split the wood. Cracks are nature's way of helping you along, so take advantage of them. Once you've focused on your target, place the sharp edge of your maul on it, and with your arms fully extended, grip the end of the handle with both hands, step back a few inches so you're slightly reaching, and plant your foot shoulder width apart. So you gotta sort of like a golf stance, I guess. Shoulder width apart, so you're batting in sort of like a golf swing, I guess. That's what they're trying to illustrate. Step 4, prepare to strike. Picking up your maul and hold it parallel to the ground. Parallel to the ground. Picking up your maul, holding it parallel to the ground. And across the front of your body, blade facing away from you, place your weak hand at the base of the handle, palm facing down, your dominant hand closer to the head, palm facing up. Grunt for good measure. Yeah. Okay. Step 5. Swing deep. Slightly bend your knees and then raise your maul overhead with your arms extended, allowing your dominant hand to slide to the base of the handle, keeping your eye on your target. Swing your maul in a downward motion to meet the wood. Find the grace in the movement. Every woodsman knows the technique, and gravity counts more than brute strength. Step 6. Repeat as necessary. Maybe you'll take one good crack, maybe more. Just keep hitting your log in the same place until it splits. Then keep going until you have your desired amount of splits. Save the little pieces too. They make great kindling. Step 7. Stack them up, let them dry. If it's new wood, it'll be ready to burn in about 9 months. If it's already seasoned, it's ready to burn now. More handy tips in concerns to how to split firewood. Knotty, gnarling, or curled wood can be tough to split. Save those pieces for last, or better yet, just use them for decorations. Yo, I got something to say about that. To gain more momentum in your swing, rise up on your toes before dropping your maul. See. If your maul does get stuck, keep a few steel wedges nearby and tap them into the wood with your little sledgehammer. Then that will usually be enough to split the log into pieces and free your tool. Always remember, the best cure for a hot head in a cold house is splitting wood. Do it as often as necessary. one of the things that I wanted to go back to, because it made me think of something. Save the pieces for last. Better yet, use them as decorations for the knotty, gnarling, or curvy wood. That is so true. You get them little runoff pieces, and you get some epoxy, and you get a nice little mold together. You can make a lot of things with epoxy. Like, there's a lot of different things you can do with scrap pieces of wood and epoxy. So, yeah, that's a very good tidbit right there. But now you know how to split wood, and that's something useful that someone out there did not have at that particular juncture. They probably was hitting something on cement, endangering someone. So I'm helping people. So that's what this is all about, is helping people. And then if you want to have a conversation about insurance, hey, we can always do that. But till then, let's talk about this. Something that is useful that you can use in your everyday life when you're chopping wood. Have a good day.